Hello everyone. So, this is Jeff. I recently gave Jeff the United States of America, and also made him immortal. Now we're gonna watch Jeff on an epic journey as he colonizes the world and somehow asexually repopulates, which won't make sense. Also, Jeff is a girl. Can't assume gender, just it's 2024. But long hair, so that's what we're gonna say. Anyway, let's get to it and get out of this. There we go. And set the time to 5. Favorites. And we're gonna watch Jeff as he works very, very hard on all the things that he loves to do. Shall we? He's doing a pretty good job hammering. I'm quite impressed. Whoa, is that a new person in the village? Wow, good job. There's another person in the village. And now he's king. Let's zoom out a little bit. So this is their society, and let's unview him for a second. Let's take a look at population. They have the population of 4 already. He is already thriving. Good for Jeff. Let's take a look at what he does now. He's been an absolute workhorse. This is the greatest man I've ever seen in my entire life, if I'm going to be completely honest. This man is fostering like 6 kids, and is still building an absolutely beautiful village. I'm quite impressed with how he's done so far. Jeff has made quite the village already. I gifted this man the United States just such a little bit ago, it feels like. I gave him the correction, I gave him the United States 12 years ago. I actually kept count of this. He's doing quite good for himself. Let's see, what did he choose to name his village? I'm not going to try to pronounce that, alright? Don't ask me to. Anyway, back to Jeff. Jeff is now 31. And you know what? His kids have kind of grown up. Now they're all working together. They're building a nice, beautiful village. They got upgraded houses. You know what? He's supporting his people. You'll love to see it. Nothing but, and a new village has been founded right next to the headquarters of where Jeff was made. The spawn location. As they continue to build a very prosperous village. Let me just turn on some stats real quick. Easier to follow Jeff. Let's look at armies. Some map names too, just to kind of see. And we're going to name this The Great Jeff. Because, what else would I name it? His great kingdom that he's created so far. Let's take a look at Jeff. Jeff is now in his 40s and he is still thriving. But, he can't die. Is somebody dying? What is going on? He really did such a good job here. And they have their first army as well. Jeff is truly just the best. There's nothing better than Jeff. Now let's see something here. How is Jeff gonna handle existential crises? Anyway, let's take a look here. How about this? We have landmines. Now, let's get his people a little scared, no? They're gonna get a little scared if we put some landmines. They kind of blend in, you know what I mean? Put some landmines around his territory. Kind of give him a little scare. Put him by the resources. Now here's the more expensive resources. So we're definitely gonna put landmines around those expensive resources. Oh, and somebody stepped on a landmine, or something stepped on a landmine. How will Jeff handle this new problem? He's getting pretty old, I'm not gonna lie. Don't think it's gonna affect him. Let's take a look at Jeff's traits. Anything new that we're looking at here? Doesn't look like it. He is doing quite the good job. Why are you sad? Jeff, there's nothing to be sad about. Come on. You're the king of an absolutely enormous empire. I gave you the United States of America. Somebody just stepped on a landmine. The Great Jeff has grown to a population size of 200. Jeff is doing great, and he has some successors that definitely will not try to rebel against him at any singular time in the future, which they definitely probably will, because I did turn on rebellions, and they are already almost at. Nope. Are they at 6 villages? I don't know. One more village, I think, and then, like, you can't really, like. Yeah, you can't really, like, hold it once that happens. Like, I think it's, like, 7 villages, they start to kind of, like, rebel. But, anyway, the Great Jeff, 250 population, and it's forever growing. And you know what? They got roadways. They're building paths. They're such a they're a very nice society. They all live together in harmony. Everyone's close enough to where they can move to each other. Oh, and except for when somebody steps on a landmine, because I think somebody stepped on a landmine over here. It's when somebody I hear fighting. There's a aggressive battle going on over there. But screen shakes when somebody steps on a landmine. You know, the villages are all looking good. They're all in nice conditions. They're living the dream. Such beautiful places to live, apparently. Now we'll see. Will they expand? Because they've just kind of taken over the middle. Jeff, let's see. What is your next order? You still got a couple hundred years of ruling. Let me actually make sure the ages are off. All the ages are off because we are not going to deal with that. There you go. A new village has been founded. You guys chose to go east. That's a good choice because there's some good, juicy resources in the east. Somebody's just stepping on these iron. Maybe it's the fire hitting them. So let's see how Jeff deals with this little forest fire problem going on over here. That doesn't seem like it's going to be stopping anytime soon. They're going to have to deal with it eventually. I'll tell you that once it gets close enough. There's actually 2 forest fires. There's one down here as well. 4 new villages have been made all at once. And they now have ships too. Navigation is going to be a lot easier on this great plain. Because there's no mountains on this for any reason. This forest fire is getting pretty bad. This is the first test of Jeff's rule. If he can successfully stop the forest fires from both sides. One from Texas, one from started New York. As it does kind of seem like they did stop looks like they stopped the fire that was heading north, but looks like over here they need to do something about this. It looks like they're trying their best too. And this might, if they don't do anything about this one, this might rip right through territories here. Nope, they have buckets and they put out the fire. Good on them. And you know, now they're actually thriving. They have touched the top and now we have ships. Will Jeff's rule be attempted to be knocked away? That's the real question for today. Because quite frankly, I don't know. It could go either way. As the years continue to count by. Let's take a look. Let's zoom in. No, let's watch Jeff for a bit. How about that? Jeff is doing pretty good. He's 84. He's just chilling in the center of his kingdom. With nothing much to do otherwise. Jeff has almost reached the population of 1,000. That's how good he did. From one man. This came out of one man's balls. That's it. This man's balls did all of this. Correction, an immortal man's balls. I'm very proud of Jeff and what he's accomplished. Now, will Jeff live up to his hype? As you know, he's almost been around for 100 years. It's just almost, because you know, Jeff has not been challenged. Jeff has taken the United States I gave him and built a beautiful country, but he has not been challenged once. Once in the slightest, which is just, it's just not it. You gotta get challenged. I mean, maybe a little bit. as they continue to build time. So it looks like Jeff's little society here has reached 2K population and no issues, and Jeff is absolutely thriving. That's a great thing, and he's been around for over 120 years since the start of this time frame. Good for him. Good for him. I don't know how this is going to continue. I'm going to be completely honest here. I did give this man the United States for free, so you know what? We're going to do a little bit of a change up here. What if we're a little bit in and let's throw in a volcano. Let's give him a volcano and let's find a place to put it. How about right here? Now they officially have a volcano on the map. Now we're going to see how they deal with this and how this gets corresponded with. Because Jeff, the United States will cease to exist in 500 years. I will say that. That's the plan. We're going to kill everybody in 500 years. Y'all better deal with that earthquake pretty quickly. Or not earthquake, what am I saying? Volcano pretty quickly. Or it might not be too hot for you. Literally. We'll see what they do. Well, our little friend Jeff here has made it to 200 years with a beautiful, flourishing society. Now, here are the first of the challenges I'm going to introduce because why not? And let's check on him. He's 200 years old. He's killed 2 people. And he has legendary iron armor surrounding him. This man is invincible. Now, the first challenge I'm going to add is we are going to add some different biomes into the mix. We're going to start off in the north where we're going to add the Inferno biome and then in the south we're going to add some, and in the south I'm going to go right here. We're going to add some Corrupted biome. And we're going to see how they deal with this newly advanced lands that are eventually that will start fires, and they will cause a little bit of more havoc than usual, especially the Corrupted biome, which is slowly taking over a lot of these rich areas. Now, on top of this, to spice it, because we already have the volcano, and the volcano hasn't done much. They've been doing a pretty good job stopping the volcano. Now, and even as a little bit, just a smidge of a little bit of stuff, we are going to throw in. I'm trying to think what's the best item to throw in. Not going to throw in Robot Santa Claus. How about this? We throw in some TNT somewhere. We're going to throw in a little line of TNT. This will cause some drama. Better pray that no fire ever gets to this area. And looks like there's fire right here. So if fire gets to this line, it's not going to be good, I'll tell you that. Which, if that ever reaches this, there's going to be a nice and big explosion. The Corrupted biome is also... What is... There's a crab. A nice little biome expansion. Let's spice up the world even more. I'm not going to do a plague. Zombie virus wouldn't be smart. Now, let's make some trees come to life, maybe. In the middle of the Nebraskan forest. Oh, they killed the trees quite quickly. Let's get a wider radius. The attack of the killer trees. How about that? The first instance of combat they've ever had. Killing trees, which they do with mega efficiency. Their armies are quite pimped up to shape. Good job, Jeff. I'm very proud of you. But is it enough to stop what I have coming for you in a little bit. I don't know. If I were you, I would start preparing. Prepare for the absolute worst. Well, 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 Jeffrey, we meet again. Or Jeff. I don't know why I keep saying Jeffrey. Now let's take a look at you, shall we? You're 300. You're evil, which is a little concerning. Uh, some of the strongest possible armor in the game. Very full. But there's one thing, as all your cities are beautiful and thriving, there's one thing that I'm back for, and it is to challenge you again. Now, how am I going to do it this time? I wonder. Now, there's a couple things we could try to do. Definitely a couple things. Maybe we could blood rain. We could do mad. What if I spread a little bit of madness? Say, give it to an army. I don't think you would expect that, would you? Or you know what? Or maybe, hear me out, maybe we drop some bandits to wreak havoc in your cities. How are you gonna deal with this one? You got bandits, they're burning stuff down. Maybe that's what they're supposed to do. Oh no, they die the second that you place them down. Wait. Let's a little bandit gang just step foot on the corners of your society. Have fun with this one, shall we? Oh, you guys just killed them instantly. Good to know. Snowman. How are you gonna deal with a snowman? Maybe that. And you know what? Maybe we'll lightning strike and really mess up your village. The nearby towns are now burning on fire after a small eruption. You know, maybe we can drop a bowling ball here too. That bowling ball got destroyed instantly. Oh, there it goes. This little bowling ball. Wreaking havoc on your town. There's not much you can do about it. I'm in control, I'll tell you that much. We're not going to do a zombie. Maybe, you know what? I think the last thing that we're going to introduce that you're going to have to deal with is maybe a dragon. We'll put the dragon up here and let's pray to God that this thing isn't too strong, because it might be. Oh, it died instantly. But it did wreak some havoc. So what are you going to do now, Jeff? What are you going to do now? So as you can see, somebody started a rebellion when I wasn't looking. So this is quite the case. Actually, I should probably make sure that Jeffrey is okay. Jeffrey is 400 years old. Let's see how they do this. How well can they fight? It looks like it's going to be a pretty tough sweep, to be honest. It doesn't look like there's not much of a rebellion here. But that was unexpected. You have 10 years till Doomsday. 10 singular years. And you know what? Maybe we add a different race to the map. Jeff? What are you gonna think if I do that? And maybe I give him 100 people of a different race. What are you gonna do if I do that? 100 people living in this little town, working together to make a nice little village. What are you gonna think if I do that, huh? Right, Jeff? Right? Jeff, you got 6 years till. You got six little years. Jeff, you got 6 years, buddy, my little pal here. 6 years before I end it. for you. You're not gonna have a fun time with this one, I'll tell you that. There won't be a fun time. Not no, ooh, I just shivered. Not in the slightest. 3 years, Jeffrey. The time's counting down, Jeffrey. It's coming, Jeff. It's coming. 2 years. This is how we're gonna do this, Jeff. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, Jeff. We're gonna show the little villages. Jeff, you declare war, huh? A little bit. Doomsday starts in a little bit, Jeffrey. And Doomsday has begun. So how are we going to start Doomsday, you may ask? This is now a different village. This is now a different village. Okay, Jeff? Oh, you think that's done for Doomsday? You think I'm done? No. I am not done in the slightest. See this army right here? They're all zombies now. They will become zombies in just a little bit. Oh, you think that's the worst? This village here? Plagued. They all have the plague now. Let's make these guys kind of weak. What about that? Give everyone a little bit of health. Maybe give some people some coffee. Let's make some people stronger. Maybe we can... Let's give some people some like voices in their heads. Yeah, we're gonna give some traits. Oh, is that it? No, of course not. What's this without 3 Santas ready to pounce? Let's add a acid geyser on the map, and a different geyser, and another volcano right here. Let's have a lava cloud come in. Let's have an acid cloud come in. Just a basic snow cloud come in. Hit you with a little earthquake. Now when I press play, Jeff, this is not going to be ideal for you. When I do, you're not going to... Welcome. Welcome, Jeff. Welcome, Jeff. Ooh, Jeff, you almost got killed in a little explosion there. Ooh, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, he's coming for you, Jeff. Ooh. Let's see how Jeff is doing. Jeff's sitting here as the apocalypse arises around him. His cities are being bombed. His people are being killed. There's a zombie infection ravaged in the south. People, I believe, are dying from the plague in the north. Yep. I think these people have the plague, right? Maybe. I don't know. I see people, like, shaking. Yeah. People are dying from the plague over here. They did take back the lost city-states. There's this massive string of lava from the cloud. Acid rain, don't kill the king, please. As this village is about to be destroyed by zombies. The United States. To try and kill the zombies, they launch a Tsar bomb. Was it effective? Not in the slightest. The zombies still run free. Santa is back with more ho-ho-hos than ever before. We're not gonna let... There shall be no safe travel by sea. Crab bombs are being dropped. This is the end for your people. This is the end, Jeff. This is the end. I actually don't know if the zombies are still alive or not. But then the gray goo kicks in. Now, Jeff. Now what are you gonna do? At the ripe old age of Jeff's... Let's watch Jeff's last stand, shall we? Jeff is being an absolute animal. But we don't know how much time he has. Jeff's last stand as he rotates through, absolutely hammering the units he can. Jeff is an absolute beast as his kills rack up in the 30s. What an absolute unit right here. He's not dying without a fight. But the Grey Goo moves in. This is his last stand. He moves towards the lava to find whatever remaining units he can take out. He's absolutely sniping people, but he has to move away. Jeff, you have to move away quickly. Jeff moves back into his village. He's still taking him out. This man is an absolute legend on the field. Jeff, you have to run, Jeff. Jeff, it's not worth it. Jeff, run. Run, Jeff, run. Jeff, no. No, Jeff, no. He's alive. No!